for now.
Let me bring up CB.
You don't have to do that.
Be gone, bot.
Be gone,
I
bot.
don't want to.
You hear what she says to me? She says, "Be gone, bot."
Wait, I'm a bird. You could have told me I was
No, I was not gonna tell you that.
Tweet, tweet, tweet. Tweet, tweet.
See, I've been saying it the last few streams, and all I hear is in the back of my head is Suki going, "Okay." Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
So I was like, do I say something now?
No.
I was gonna leave it.
I was gonna wait to see how long it take her to notice.
Also, aren't you gonna drop your bird? Because we finished birds finally.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
Hello.
It's time.
This will be the last stream with it.
Hooray. Hello, Zero. Hello, Shoujo. Welcome, guys.
Oh my gosh, I just selected this. Where did it go?
We will start on Von's go.
Or I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna phone a friend and ask them to hit that procrastination button. Are any of y'all drinking tonight?
Is that what you got up to do?
No. Dinner was here, so I went to go eat before bringing the rest of it to my room.
Me drink never. Never.
I got a new iPad today. That's so cool, Jojo. Congratulations.
Oh, that is cool.
I mean,
Definitely check out Procreate on it.
I got some tequila and I got some bourbon in front of me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I have tea. I have some honeyed tea.
With cough drops?
No cough drops. It is
Damn.
not cough drop
Damn.
tea.
I think that's gonna be my inside joke now for us. Whenever one of us mentions tea now.
I need an emote of little Grimmel and me, like, aggressively shaking a bag of cough drops, like, yeah!
This is the good stuff.
I'm tempted. If I wasn't so crazy busy the next 2 days, I would do this immediately.
Oh my god, no, focus on you.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to.
First, we need to get commissioned of us three in like different outfits of Valhalla.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Yes.
Who knew Jill would be Von's spirit animal?
I know.
I did.
You did, actually.
Before Vaughn knew of the game, I already associated Jill with her.
Beautiful.
Those are...
Is there?
Those are, That's a nice apron to fit into.
Huh?
I was gonna say those are big shoes to fill, but I was like, what else is she wearing? Bartender. I started a new job today too. That's really cool, Shoujo. I'm really happy for you.
I imagine that's something like Alma said, like, you know, like trying to make a joke to Joe's like, that's something big, and she just looks Jill up and down, like trying to find something.
Poor Alma.
She's doing great.
She's doing great. She's only semi-depressed.
Sometimes you have to be, am I right, fellas?
It's okay to let yourself feel a little down as long as you're still good enough.
That's true.
Yes. That's the important part.
If you ever need inspiration, just think of that one Planet Fitness commercial, picking things and put them down, and just imagine those are just your problems that you're picking up.
Yeah. I pick things up and put them down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That person was that bodybuilder was actually based off Sakusan, because she's really buff. The first fan art ever that was in her server was her being buff.
Well, that's right, You know what's funny? I was sitting here waiting for you to just drop some like actual wrestling facts, and you said Saku, and I was like, oh, true and real.
Actually, there is some like very interesting like wrestling facts. Like one of my favorites is it's from the set of like Conan the Barbarian, and they had Wilt Chamberlain, Andre the Giant, and Arnold Schwarzenegger like all in a picture, and Arnold was dwarfed compared to the other two.
Oh God!
Because Andre, you know, is like 7 foot. Wilt is like 7 foot, and he was just hanging off their shoulders with his feet kicking in the air. Like Andre was huge.
That's funny.
Hell, like he could easily cover a beer can with his hand. His hands are massive.
That scares me.
I know a bunch of wrestling facts. I actually got a really unique, odd one that's hilarious.
Oh yeah, Papa.
So one of the biggest events of WWE is the Royal Rumble, right? 30 men enter the Royal Rumble. One's left. They get a shot at WrestleMania, right? Mm-hmm. Well, they did one with like Lucha Underground, like AAA, and they brought in some lucha wrestlers. One or two didn't speak English. One refused to be thrown out of the ring. So the only way to get him to be eliminated was him getting on the corner and jumping outside the ring to land a move on someone. And people were hating it just because it's like lucha is like a lot of it's like jumping outside, stuff like that, and the whole purpose of the Royal Rumble is to stay in the ring. But like the guy had such a big ego, he refused to be thrown out by anyone to protect his image. So he eliminated himself by jumping out at someone on the outside, and everyone's like, even announcers like, well, I guess he's done.
I guess he's done.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there was a time.
It's like that one line from what is it, The Wolf of Wall Street? It was like, I ain't fucking with any.
Hell, the Great Khali eliminated himself one time, and even announcers like, as he got back into the ring, they're like, he's eliminated because he was supposed to go for the middle ropes. Because if you go for the middle ropes, you're safe. But he went over the top rope because he's a huge guy, and they're like, he's eliminated. Like, why is he getting back in the match? Like, Khali, you're out. And Khali did get eliminated like 2 or 3 minutes later, but everyone was just like, dude. Everyone saw you go clearly over the top rope, stepping over it, and stepping outside.
That's rough.
Mm-hmm. But we shall start whenever you want to, Jill.
Oh, right. Okay. Enough procrastinations.
For now.
No dogs in sight. Okay then, back to work. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, there you are, Alma. There's our girl.
There's our girl.
Mm-hmm.
You got this, Alma?
I think so. Dot, dot, dot.
You literally had the same glasses, right?
Oh, my glasses on. Thank you. Okay. I knew I was forgetting something. No, I'm good.
Shock.
Why?
How much do we want to bet she broke up with her boyfriend in 2 weeks?
Maybe. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. Let's try to cheer Alma up. She might like classy drinks, but what she really likes...
Now, here's something. I'm going to quiz you both. Do you guys remember what she likes?
Absolutely not.
It's been so long.
Okay.
I feel like she likes that one very particular strong drink, right? Like it was surprisingly strong.
Huh. I think I remember that too. A brand new. say?
And this?
It's on me. Drink. So at least change your expression.
I cannot for the life of me remember the voice I gave her.
Okay. Huddle up. Okay, what kind of voice do you want to do?
Was like kind of smart, but I don't think I did the nasally smart, right?
No, you didn't do a nasally
No,
smart.
not for her.
Why not just say you're worried about me?
I like the kind of like smug look right now. Like I know you like me.
I like it. You got the message anyway, didn't you? So, how is it?
I'm Brandini, so you do pay attention to what I asked for.
Yeah, you guys do pay attention to what she asked for.
I only pay attention. It's the only thing I know how to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we definitely pay attention.
Knowing Jill, she's definitely not distracted by Alma.
Jill would remember Alma's favorite.
I
point too.
I think she would definitely remember Alma's favorite, Dorothy's favorite. I would like to say and Stella by now, because they come in pretty often throughout the week.
Yeah.
And then our favorite Merc possibly, but he usually asks us for Gil.
It feels like he's been coming for so long that she would probably know this anyway, right?
Oh yeah, it's like, oh, he wants to start with a beer, and then he'll take a shot of whiskey.
Mm.
Did you say this one?
Yeah. Oh, no. You have quite the fixation on Brantinis. To be honest, they suit you.
Hey, want to hear a silly story?
Always.
When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate. Just him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. It was a fun night. We pretended at times we were dating. I managed to blow off some steam about my mom. But the highlight was him ordering a Brentini for me. I've had plenty of drinks and gotten wasted many times since I was 15, but that drink was different. It wasn't about getting drunk. The drink itself was the pleasure. He too said they suited me somehow.
What was your guys' first turning 21 drink? Ordering at a bar. I don't know if you're like, I gotta think hard. That was decades ago. Sakastone over here, I gotta think hard. That was centuries ago.
It was centuries ago. I actually didn't drink when I turned 21. I don't think I drank until I was 23.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think for me and my mom, she woke me up because she knew I was going with my auntie and my cousin to, of all places, I spent my 21st birthday at a fucking Justin Timberlake concert, and that's a whole other story on its own. I didn't want to be there. I was grateful, but I didn't want to be there.
That is
Still fun, because
hilarious.
I was with Rin, but yeah, still fun. But my ID hadn't come in the mail yet, so I couldn't even order any type of alcohol there. But she was just like, "Just tell me what you want, and I'll buy it for you." I didn't end up drinking there, but my mom was like, "Oh, you know, you're gonna drink later," and she was really hell bent on having the first drink with me. So she woke me up at like midnight, and we had a glass of wine together.
Nice. I feel like mine's is like so drastically different. Turning 21 is a bit of a thing in our family, especially the older side of the cousins. Like, it's a hey, we're gonna see how many you can get in you before you're passed out. The first drink that was ordered for me when I got to the bar, which was by my cousin, was a car bomb. And then the first drink I ordered for myself was a Crown and Coke.
Pretty cool.
You had a whole slew of different stuff in you. Wow.
Oh yeah, within like 3 minutes.
Oh no. That's rough.
That's rough.
Yeah, within the span of like 3 hours, it was like 26 drinks. It was just like, oh, hey, you finished your drink? Here's another. You gotta do the shot with me now.
Holy crap.
Oh, goodness. My 21st birthday, I closed the restaurant I was working at. So I didn't get off until like 2 or 3 a.m. And then I did go to a pub on the way home because I didn't feel like cooking. But I didn't order anything, even though the person was like, oh my god, it's your 21st birthday, because they checked the ID at the door. And I was like, yeah, neat, right? Anyway, I'm so exhausted, I'm having water. I don't think I think my first drink was a hard cider, and it was like 2 years later when I was 23. Yeah. Eventually learned stuff after that, but yeah.
You were making me feel like I got crunk.
It sounds like you got crunk.
You know what now? For the next birthday party someone has, it's whatever age you're turning is the new 21, and we're gonna get wasted like we're 21. Alright, guys?
I will be the designated driver.
Okay. Saksan can drive for us, Vaughn. We're gonna go drink for drink. We gotta show these youngsters how it's done.
You're gonna kill her.
You probably will, but I'm not a bitch. I'm not gonna give up.
Mama didn't raise no quitter.
They sure didn't.
I'm gonna be carrying you home now. I can see it.
Right, I'm gonna be like fading in and out, and my ancestors are gonna be like, "Oh no, you don't," and throw me back in there. Like, you gotta keep going.
Great timing to walk into the conversation, Ren. Welcome in.
we were talking about the Justin Timberlake concert.
Yeah, remember that? Oh god.
I would love for Rin to go like, I don't remember it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Rin remembers. You know why? Because Rin ended up buying a ticket from our cousin to be with me on my birthday, but they were being like a low-key, they were below the belt for this one, but they made Rin pay $100 for a ticket they weren't already gonna use.
Wow.
They're like, yeah, for $100. I was like,
awful.
That was, they were still a dick for that, low-key. I was like, damn.
That's awful.
Would do it again for you every time. Slay it up, bestie. Slay it up. Oh.
Ever since that day, you called me Brentini Girl from time to time.
Well, I know Sakasan's new nickname in the server now.
No.
I told you, it's cute. Your dad sounds like a cool guy.
You should meet him sometime.
Bro, remember us not even watching the concert? Oh yeah. Oh god. It was, you know, it was like low-key not to like deviate from the conversation at hand, but like I just want to talk about this memory because this shit was insane. So like my mom was supposed to go to the JT concert with her sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Half of them didn't go, and my mom was like, "You like music, you just have it." It's like what? And the day that the concert was supposed to happen, apparently he had like bleeding vocal cords, so it got switched. And of course, of all days that concert got moved to, it was my birthday. So I was still going. I was like, oh god damn, bro. And so like a few other cousins that I haven't even met before, like they were there, and then Rin was there with me, and then my auntie was there, and she was pregnant as fuck. I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing here right now? Like, there's no way. Like, I was with like a lot of like older ladies, and then it was me and Ren, and then like my pregnant ass auntie with us, and I was like, alrighty, this is some birthday. And you know what? I was really grateful regardless for the experience, but yeah, we weren't even watching the concert the whole time. We were sitting in the lounge. I was like, okay, cool.
What era of like Justin Timberlake was this? Like, was this like Sexy Back? Was this like right after NSYNC? Was this like Suit and Tie? Like, was it like him being like overly flirty with his music and dancing, or was it like kind of like very tame?
What year was that, Rin? That was he had this like little hype boy open up for him, and he was like, you would have thought it was his concert. I was like, okay, get it, King. I was like, he probably thought we were there for him. I was like, somebody's here, jeez. He was late as shit too. I was like, alrighty, this thing's gonna end by the time he gets here.
I love how you guys like listen to the hype man more than Justin. So
yeah,
great.
We were like, alright, get it. He was like hopping all around the stage. I was like, I want whatever he's on.
Yeah, the last concert I went to was like bizarre. Like it opened up with like, you know, like 90s rock, like AFI, kind of like punk rock, and I was like, okay, like I dig this. Then like the middle act was, they were called it was like EB2, and they were all like how to describe themselves was like Dreamcast music. So it was like really techno, and I was like, well, I'm like, wait a second, why are we going from 90s rock to techno here? And then the main act, Knife Play, was alternative, and I'm like, okay, we're going from rock to techno to rock again. And then like they did an encore song. The two singers from the main band, they did "Me and You" by Lifehouse. So like a love song, a slow paced love song, and I was just like doing like double takes, like we're changing genres again.
I feel like I'm getting such whiplash right now. But yeah, this is the concert we went to was like in 2019.
So what you're saying is the three of us have to go to a Justin... No, Rin has to come, so four of us have to go to a Justin Timberlake concert. And just not pay attention.
Oh, let's just go watch them do the whole Trolls soundtrack.
Oh, God.
And I think we'll be hyped.
Right, he's in Trolls. I forgot about that.
Right?
I like to forget those. I like to forget about those movies.
Hey, that last one was hype. I'm not even gonna lie.
With the world tour.
Never seen them.
You're lucky, Saku-san.
No, the newest one is good. Promise.
You know
Troye
what?
Sivan is in it.
I forget.
So, why are you deflating?
Deflating.
When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So, what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom?
No, that's old news.
The question is, is she meaning like, you know, like the rabbit outfit, like that sexy one that everyone always dresses in anime characters in? Or are they talking like Easter rabbit suits?
I hope it's the Easter rabbit suit.
Because like I feel like both could be. I feel like both could be fun in their both ways, but the Easter one just sounds so unhinged.
I was gonna play devil's advocate and say somebody definitely got in a group chat and everybody was definitely not on the same page.
It was, yeah, like no, exactly like the scene. Like, you ever watch Baby Driver?
I think so.
Okay, so there's this whole scene where like, because Baby Driver is like the getaway driver for like robberies and stuff, right? That, and the plan was to get Mike Myers' mask, right? So they pull up to the thing and he's handing out the mask, and it's not Mike Myers from Halloween, it's Mike Myers from like Austin Powers. And he's like, "What's this?" He's like, "It's a Mike Myers mask." And they're like, "No, Halloween."
Oh my God.
Just something like that, but like the bunny outfits.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I see it. It's funny.
I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam.
I was gonna say, oh, Elma, you asked the wrong question on the wrong day. Silly Alma. I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So go ahead. Unwind all your worries on me.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister Diana?
Probably Diana.
Diana.
'Cause it's probably like like Alma, so it's probably all like the endings of Diana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's my theory. That's all.
No,
Sounds right.
I like that theory. We're adopting that.
I like it. The one that's separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something.
Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse.
Oh.
However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. And they even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement.
Huh.
I'm gonna say I'll be completely 100% shocked that if May retires that she doesn't open a tea shop. I would be shocked.
Man, you should do that.
And that has been the dream for like years now. I want to be financially stable enough when I retire so that I don't have to worry about turning a profit, so I can just make my own teas and have my own little tea shop.
No.
Instead of set up like those like cat coffee houses or cafes, May's just gonna open up a rabbit or a sheep tea house.
No, just a little tea house. I like making my own blends of tea.
Sounds lovely.
You're lovely.
Hooray!
Yeah, Vaughn, you are lovely. Get some pride in yourself.
You too, Rabbit Man.
Nah, I can't pride in myself,
Delight. Don't do it. You're a delight. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course.
What?
Yeah. And the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of steamy nights and then left.
Well...
You reacted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. So, she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell hers. To sell some stuff just to get the money.
Sell grass.
Mhm.
We all know gamers need to touch it.
Very true.
You know, I like to point the case and point to which of us has like a Monster Hunter group. So which of us three should probably touch grass?
I touch grass all the time. I'm out in the forest every day. What do you mean? It's a good group. I love that group.
Meanwhile, Vaughn's like, you know what? A new Star Rail DLC just dropped, so she's like, I'm not gonna be able to touch grass for the next 3 weeks. Enjoy your work, crowd. Actually, that reminds me. Have you what's it called? Like Wuthering Waves? Have you seen anything about that, Vaughn?
Wuthering Waves.
Wuthering Waves.
Let's just say I already bought the
Go on.
thingy that gives you currency for like 30
Go on.
days.
No, keep going.
And why are you making me do this?
You know, as long as you are having fun and enjoying it and you're not putting yourself in a bad financial spot, pop off. Go for it. Spend money on a game you like.
But you know what? How dare you? How dare you not share who your favorite wife or husband is in that game in our trio chat? Like, how dare you, Vaughn?
Yes, I'll go crazy and then I won't stop myself.
Like, the two of us have not gone crazy in front of you before? Okay,
Suki,
Sakusan hasn't, but I go crazy all the time.
It's simple enough to send. Wait, say that again?
I was to say, I said that the two of us have gotten crazy in front of her, but I'm like, well, Sakusan has never gotten crazy in front of Vaughn, but I have.
You have.
I have.
In the words of Alma, don't say I didn't warn you.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you ask her like it would be a handful of people. No, you're signing up for a PowerPoint presentation.
You want my homework assignment? I can't find it. You want my 2024 list of men I would marry in a heartbeat? Take a seat, get a snack. We're about to get a powerhouse going, baby.
I got a powerhouse. I got a 50 slide power slide too of like, you know, men I would date, and it's just 50 slides of me. Very humble, you know.
You have enough interest in you to do that?
I wish I had more. There's this thing about people, like, I will send like the most like handsome, charming, like, you know, people call them Daddy Suki artwork. So people are like, yeah, if you want to draw fan art, stuff like that, commission, and then they draw the most like Shota character ever, and I like bang my head against the wall all the time because like,
oh, they draw you like the Yuki.
Yeah.
I still think it's because of the reference photo you use, because it's a very charming reference photo, but the perspective, it just kind of gives young vibes, even though it's not a young photo, if that makes sense.
I think one of my favorites was someone like drew like it was they drew like 10-year-old Suki, and he was like boy shorts, like sneakers and everything. Like, I was looking at it, I was like, wow, this is like probably the youngest image I ever saw of Suki. Like, it was not even like a full suit or anything. Like, it was oversized like suit jacket and everything. It was like a kid playing like dress up in his dad's clothes.
Very sweet.
Yeah, there is actually multiple artworks of Sakusan in different outfits. Like, there's her buff outfit where she's wearing stuff.
No. Okay, someone very wonderful made that for me as a meme, and I like it, but I like it a lot, but I don't like it when it comes up because they just drew my head on like a buff man chest, which is funny, but I need clothes to feel comfortable.
No, yeah, totally understandable.
So I don't like looking, I don't like people looking for that one because I'm like, no, please, it's like innately embarrassing. But
Aw.
it was made by a wonderful person for like a funny meme, so I still love it. But oh gosh, it makes me like red in the face, even though it's just, yeah. Anyway,
Aw.
I have
Totally
a couple
understandable.
outfits out there. Yeah. I don't get a lot of artwork though. I should get more.
I did think one of your latest ones was it, which was who was it? Who was it? It was a Lemmy who did like they did like beads around your ankle. I thought that was like a very nice touch.
Yeah, that's actually like accurate.
Mm-hmm.
You just my model doesn't have legs in it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, I have a cute little anklet on and it has little like moons and stars.
I also like how
Yeah.
Carrie did like your sweater vest thing. Like really captured like the turtleneck piece like really well.
Mm.
Mm, yeah, she did a good job. Her sketch commissions are so cool.
I want to get more art, but I'm waiting for my reference sheet to be finished. And I already have art with stuff, but I can't share it, and it kind of irritates me because like I really want to just share it, but I'm waiting for something, and it's taking time, which is super valid. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, I don't want to wait anymore. Like I'm sitting on a big stack of art just to just share, and it just sits there, and I'm like, oh god, this is killing
It's gonna
me.
feel so good when you do share it though. It's gonna feel so good.
Yeah, it is. I'm excited.
I really need to work on my 2.0 as well.
You should.
Do it. I'm like, Vaughn, I'm so ready. I'm so ready to just draw your new design when I see it.
No.
I'm so ready.
Oh.
You're getting like a peeker day one.
Oh, yay! I love that peeker.
Just make her a peeker of like streaming chan or something.
And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they've made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Eva are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them space. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So, we're in the car, and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all that built up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up, seeing some messed up stuff. I started scolding her about not taking responsibility and not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, of course. I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job.
I'm trying to think of like a safe for work one. And the only thing I think of on the spot is Strutty Skunk.
You harlot!
You harlot.
Yeah, you harlot. Ashes, good to see you.
Ashes.
Yes, I'm aware I still have a bird on Von stream. It's the last hurrah, the last week of the bird. Enjoy your
A
look,
final
Ashes.
farewell to our feathered friend.
It's just a game about romancing birds.
Just a game about romancing birds. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting a guy walk all over me on a regular basis.
I had a terrible joke.
No.
It's so terrible, and I don't think I can say.
Valid.
Don't TOS yourself. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Eva and Bernardo, and they turned out pretty damn well. I don't have kids, but I'm not some... Ugh! She drives me crazy! I love this. She's so cute here.
She's going Super Saiyan on us.
Like screaming up toward the sky.
Dana's in the office like, I'm not going out there. You go out there, Gil.
I didn't raise my voice too much. I feel like I should, but I probably can't at the moment.
I'm gonna give it a try.
Only disturb the forest critters. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. I don't have kids, but I'm not... Ugh, she drives me crazy! Ah!
Damn. I don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say. I love my family, and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow.
Anyway, I could help.
You just did.
Eh?
I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as heck, though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom your daughter is horrible. I just needed to get all this off my chest, you know?
Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck.
Jill paying attention to the important things.
Wow.
As you should.
Nah, all you see here is filled with love and dreams.
That is like the most like son line. 10
I'll
out.
take it.
That is a 10 out of 10 line from Alma.
Absolutely.
Oh god. Is everyone in your family as busty as you?
Found your line actually was.
The worst offender is my dad, actually.
Yo.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Damn.
I guess the only one that didn't get that gene was Eva. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo. He actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young. But when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly.
Oof.
Any good genes you got from your family, Jill?
Good enough skin and hair, I guess.
Speaking of like genes or anything, that's one thing I'm like very glad for, because you know like there's like certain illnesses that run in the family and such. But for my grandfather's generation, only like 2 people passed away to the same thing. For everyone else was something different, you know, like lung cancer, heart attack, natural causes, stuff like that. So like health is very good in my family. But that also means whenever we go to the hospital, they're like, hey, is there anything that runs in the family? We're all kind of like, no.
No.
Because if there's something that runs in the family, they can go like check for that immediately. So there's like benefits and downsides for the genes in my family.
True.
Same
This
with
all is
my
good, though.
family. We got really nice skin, youthful look. But on the flippy, we got Alzheimer's and cancer.
Ah, I see.
Whip it, slay, I suppose.
I mean, something's getting slayed,
Be
right?
fine. Stop it.
That's what I said.
It'll be fine.
Oh, actually, I know something that's a funny little gene that I'm an outliner for. 80% of the family, from both sides, can't grow any facial hair.
Oh yeah, I think you said that.
Yeah, like
That's
it's like at most for like there's like three others that have facial hair, and then the rest they can only do like a neck beard or like little tiny like pencil thin like goatee. But like there's a few of us, like there's like 2 or 3 of us, including me, that can actually grow if we wanted to. And that's something I always remember because like my brother tried growing and he couldn't, and he was just so pissed for a long time. Because he wanted like a full like Viking beard and he couldn't do it.
Aww. Poor guy. I have some lovely white fluffy fur from my side of the family. Shiny hooves too.
She showed me pictures, like, and I was kind of confused because she showed me first a picture of sheep, and I'm like, "That's your family." She's like, "Ha, gotcha."
I'm not a sheep. I'm a mighty satyr.
Mighty satyr.
You are.
She did headbutt me quite a few times.
Good.
It was so fucking adorable, but it happened a lot.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Just because you're tall and my head only comes up to your chest level when I hug you, it doesn't make it a headbutt.
You did lower your head and headbutt though. You have done it.
I'm not a sheep. I'm not.
Actually,
I'm a mighty satyr.
something that does run in the family. Quite a few people. I know my father was one where they'll start out like blonde or redhead to like teen, and then turn dark hair after that. Because I believe I saw like a high school picture of my father, and he like had like pretty much like blonde hair.
Yeah, I feel like that happens to a lot of blonde folks.
Because I know for me and my siblings, we had blonde highlights naturally growing up, and it used to confuse people because like people would go up to my sister like, "Oh, where'd you get your hair done?" And my sister just looked so confused, and she'd be like, "What?" And they're like, "Where'd you get like the blonde highlights?" We're like, "Where'd you get done?" She's like, "That's just my hair." And like that was for me for a while too. Was I think it's stopped now because like, but I used like all my hair around like the top of the hair was blonde, so people thought I just dyed the tips of my hair. And I'm like, no, that's just how it is.
Yeah, I know that excessive sun will also give you like lighter bits.
Oh yeah, it always made it worse for us because like if we even got like a little bit of sun that year, we got a bunch of it.
Simply you have white hair and then your color never changes.
Just dye your hair white.
That's kind of neat though. You can kind of go back and look at pictures and be like, oh, that was different.
Oh yeah, I think one of my favorites because my cousin was doing a thing where he was making a wall of like all the military people in the family, like having like pretty much he was taking like a diploma or certificate from each member that was in the military to put on the wall, and we were like, oh, let's get my grandfather stuff because he served in the Navy, and we're like getting stuff, and he couldn't remember what he looked like when he was in the Navy, so we were scouring like, you know, his class photo and like going like, look at the one, look up at him, nope, that's not it, and like trying to narrow it that way. We're like, okay, this person is, you know, because it was in black and white, but you could tell like what someone had like lighter or darker hair that way, or like certain facial like features stay the same throughout your whole age. So we were like going back and forth like, okay, that's probably not it, that's probably not it. There was,
oh my goodness.
we teased him because there was a female officer in his class, and we're like, is this you, Pop? And he's like, real funny. real funny. But like that was a trouble because we brought it up to him like, which one are you? And he just looked at it for like 5 to 10 minutes and we're like, Pop, and he's like, I don't know. And then like each of us like were trying to narrow it down because like I looked at because he had 2 different glasses because he had his like his basic training photo and then his like MO one, and I was comparing both and I'm like, I think it's this one. And my cousin was in the military. Was like, no, I think this is him. Then my uncle, like the youngest uncle, was like, no, that's him. And we all had 3 different answers, and we're all like, I
hope you put all 3 of them on the wall.
We did something different because I don't think they do it anymore. But when he was in the Navy, when you crossed the equator, you got a certificate, and then when you crossed the Arctic, you got a certificate.
And
And
I think they do still do that.
So we used one of those for it because because he's the only one that was in the Navy. Well, technically, our uncle was in the Navy, but like everyone else was like Army. So we're like, okay, we'll use this one because not many people have that certificate anymore.
Oh yeah.
Welcome back, Vaughn.
Welcome back in.
Thank you.
I was discussing that like in a long story that like how people in my family they would start off like blonde or redheaded and like turn dark hair like once they hit like teen or adult, and how me and my siblings we had like blonde highlights all through childhood. And I used to confuse people because they were like, "Oh, did you dye your hair?" And we're like, "No, that's just how my hair is."
You seem like the kind of kid that's just like low-key a smartass. Like when somebody's like, "Did you dye your hair?" You look at them like, "What do you think?"
Shockingly, and I tell people this, and they're shocked. Early young childhood Suki was quiet. All he did was read books, and there was like a funny little story to that because I was like actually reading like Stephen King, R.A. Salvatore like in elementary school, and a teacher came up to my parents and were like, "We think your kid's special." And my parents were like, "Oh my god," because I didn't socialize with anyone else in my class at the time. So like we think he's having trouble and stuff like that. So we're like, we want to give him a few tests. And they're like, okay. So one of the things they gave me an IQ test, and I came back to my parents. Were like, well, we were kind of right. Your son's advanced. We realized that his class of like adding 2 plus 2 or 4 plus 4, it's just not stimulating enough for him to want to do anything.
You want to know something weird?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of happened to me too, especially in high school, because I learned in high school that I talk with my face. Like my face talks before I do, because I remember a phone call that my teacher did to my mom once, and she was like, "Yeah, Vaughn, I think she's just like very like mature for her class, because I noticed whenever like the other students are acting like up, like she looks at them like they're stupid, like like she looks at the other kids like they're stupid." And and it's just they were just like, yeah, it's probably why she doesn't really like making friends inside the classroom, which I had a lot of friends in high school, but like a lot of the kids in my class, I was like, yeah, you guys are fucking dumb, low-key, I'm sorry, but whatever.
No, I feel that.
I get that. I understand. I also have a trouble where I definitely had to take speech class as well, and I still suffer from where because I guess from the accent from where I'm at is my words like get squished together or like slurred a bit together. So there's times where I'm talking. I know like Folly pointed out to like a couple days ago. I was like, yeah, it's hard to understand you sometimes.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Soccer's not even defending me.
Oh no, I was thinking that I also had speech issues when I was little. No, I like your voice. I think you're easy to understand, but also I hear it a lot, so I'm probably biased.
But she also has Wolverine ears too, so maybe she just doesn't hear me all the way, so...
Could be. No, your voice is wonderful. Although I don't pick up on accents very well in the first place. I kind of didn't really realize you had one until you pointed it out. So
Patty loves
that's also
pointing it
kind of
out.
why.
I don't think I have
Aw,
any
I call
issues
him Big Fun,
understanding
though.
you.
Well, there's like certain words and stuff I say, like they're like, oh, yep, I know where you're from.
I know where you're from.
Obviously,
Then you can
it's
say
South.
because they're pulling it up on a map. I know where you're
Obviously,
from.
it's SoCal, you know.
Bro.
Super SoCal.
I could feel like Vaughn just her heart hurting thinking of like SoCal Suki.
Do it, do it.
No,
Give it a go. Why not?
I would have to prep for that
All right, I'll be waiting then.
Next week.
next week.
Or the week after, I suppose.
You want to know how you can tell if somebody's from California?
I can see this show in so many different ways, but go ahead.
Call them a weirdo.
Call me
And the way they
weirdo.
react, yeah, because you know, in California, being called a weirdo is worse than being called a bitch because, like,
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
Also saying stuff like hella and dead ass, like, oh, and the yas and the, oh yeah, like yeah, like the yeah. You gotta know the yeah.
I didn't know that. Why is it such an insult?
Because you don't want to be a weirdo, which is strange because I call people weirdo all the time, but it's all in good fun. But if somebody's like you weirdo, oh
It's
my god,
Vaughn's
the
throwing
strength of my
hands.
ancestors, they shoot through me, and my hands they're swinging a little bit. I
And
might
Vaughn's
start
hands become
flying.
E for everyone. Young, old, doesn't matter.
Oh my.
It does. I think I think that reminds me of like the a joke I always heard about like the difference between like West Coast and East Coast, and there's always it's not always true, but like West Coast is rude, but like they're nice but rude, or like nice but mean. Like for example, if you broke down the side of the road, like they're like, oh my god, that's so sad. I'll pray for you. I hope everything goes okay, but doesn't help you. Or someone from the East Coast, like me, be like, wow. You are the biggest idiot I ever met as I'm like changing your tire. Like how
Yes,
be like,
no.
be like, how can you be so stupid you didn't pack a spare tire?
I think it just depends. I think like for that to work, you really have to understand what it means to be nice and what it means to be kind because they are not the same thing.
Yes.
They really are not, and a lot of people don't understand that.
But I think it's like something like that where it's like nice versus like gesture versus nice versus like words or kind. You know what I mean?
I totally see it.
I think it all depends.
Like
I know a lot of great people from the West Coast.
I know some great people from the West Coast as well.
Yeah.
It reminds me of a joke.
You guys can just say me. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
I wasn't sure how open you are, so I didn't want to just out you.
Oh no, it's okay. I
Wait,
think I'm from California like all the time.
wait. Vaughn's not from Texas?
Imagine Texan Vaughn.
I know. I'm trying to imagine it.
Oh,
Yeehaw.
Lord.
How do you keep this to myself? It's fighting me. It's fighting me. It's fighting me. Oh no. Oh no.
You're trying to get into a Texas accent. You can do it. You can do it.
No, that's the sad thing. The sad thing, ma'am. I think I can do it a little too well. But I got a thing or two to say about Texans. I'll tell you what, alright?
Tell you what. That's damn good, Vaughn. That's damn good.
That's my strength and my weakness. I can do accents really well.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Come on, keep talking.
You know what? Do this line. No, it's Joe's line.
Do the Jill line? Alright. I don't know how to do emo Western accent.
Just a Western. Just read just line as
just
Texas. Yeah.
straight Western.
I don't know. I want to do a morph. It'll give it character.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, you got a little bit of twang in this one. There's a strong twang in Jill as a southern woman. She'll bite you. She'll bite you. I'll tell you what.
I'm sorry. Please go on.
I don't know why. The first thing I thought when we were talking about accents, I was like, imagine if I just did all of Jill's line in a really bad British accent. But y'all want the southern. All right, I'll try to deliver. Let's see. There's this thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had a problem with that.
Oh, I see. Hey, you want to know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation?
From one southern belle to another, let me guess, is how your nephew's turning out?
Oh, I'll tell you what. If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too?
I 100% think it's a little headcanon, but if one of them started speaking like that, the other chimes in like that.
Oh, they definitely do.
It's only those two.
Yeah, I see it.
This is fun.
You know what I was just thinking? We're like an hour into this. We've only said like maybe a handful of lines in reality.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. How so?
Are we gonna keep going or no?
No, we don't have to. It was funny though.
It was fine. Especially considering I couldn't remember her voice, and I just want to keep doing it.
If you want to keep doing it.
All your lead.
She doesn't strike me as a southern girl. If I find a good man, I can settle down. What if he turns out to be awful? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that?
If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is an indication enough that you'll be fine.
You think?
I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right?
Yeah.
No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards.
Hey.
This is an accurate conversation between Vaughn and Saku-san.
Am I lying?
No, but there are things best kept to unspoken truth. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy.
Saku-san, your line actually was...
Hey! I found a delightful man. Thank you very much.
It's Boot Hill from Honkai Star Rail, we know.
Hey. What? It's my husband!
He was the one that was like getting shot at and did like the moonwalk while getting shot at.
Oh, gotcha.
all those
The flashy
memes.
cowboy.
The flashy cowboy.
Yeah. He's in all those memes where like he doesn't say bad words. Like you'll just see like what the fork.
I love him. He's just so
He's
great.
a silly little guy. I love him.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You will. You'll know when the time comes.
I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink.
What can I get you?
Give me something with ice, but alcoholic, please.
Alright. I'll ask for something cold and with alcohol.
What are we making, Recipe?
Obviously,
Sing us the song and get 'em
you gotta sing the whole sound now. Them's the rules.
on. I'll look up the lyrics, I'll do it. We had this conversation last time and I never learned this song.
There you go.
I just nose crowns at PBR and ice. Pabst Blue Ribbon cheese.
Goodness. No. We want her to make it
You're
home.
cool. Hope you have a great stream. Thank you, Kong. You're cool too.
I said that's right, or no?
I didn't hear it.
Thanks. I needed to cool down a bit.
That's why I'm here.
So, you said you felt bad the last couple days. Why?
Don't think too much about it.
Oh, come on. You heard my problems. I want to help you too.
Don't worry too much about it. Right. I almost forgot to tell you something.
What is it?
My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You wanna come?
Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is gonna be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one.
What do you guys do for Christmas? I feel like I asked this before. But I know my family does ham.
For me, it depends. You go first, Vaughn.
Thinking. You're not as cool as you, good night, Vaughn. Oh, thank you for the lyric, good night, Kong. For us, we usually do tamales and turkey.
Turkey tamales are separate.
Oh, like separate. Like
Okay.
at my dad's house, we do tamales, and like at my mom's house, we do like kind of like that too, but like it's more like turkey and ham and stuff like that.
I see. For me, I'm actually usually away from family for Christmas. So it's just me. And I've made a tradition of on holidays getting Chinese takeout because
Fair.
I mean, I'm not gonna make a ham for myself or something, but I celebrate the winter solstice, and that's not too far off of Christmas.
Oh yeah, that's right.
My bigger thing. I'll usually bake something special with in-season stuff and do some stuff for that. But usually some kind of pastry and it all depends. It all depends what I can get my hands on that time of year.
I always have
Yeah.
funny food stories. Now I think about it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I mentioned it to you actually the other day, but so it was actually when I was going to like meeting Crown and Peacock. Um, I'm someone who celebrates fasting, so I was fasting on the train ride there, and on the train ride because I was like, oh, it's getting late, sundown's down, I could break it. They only had like meat dishes. I was like, okay, I'll get something when I get off the train and see Peacock and Crown. And I think it was they suggested it was like Chili's or something. And I haven't been there a long time, so I was like, oh, that'd be a great idea. Let's go there. And we go there, and everything on the menu looked good, but it was like 9% of it was meat dishes, like ribs, steaks, stuff like that. And I was like, I can't eat most of these most things on the menu.
Oh no.
So I ended up with getting a fish-based dish. It was just so funny because I was like thinking to myself like, wow, this could have been like very, very troublesome really quick. But I there was no ill will to you, Crown, at all. I thought it was hilarious because I was like staring at the menu like, this is of all days, of all places. But the dishes we all had were like really good. Like I was looking at what they had, and when I was eating, like the salmon was like cooked perfectly.
Ooh, nice.
And like the quesadillas looked really good because I feel like a lot of places that I go to, like they somehow fuck up with like a cheese quesadilla, but like the places there, like their cheese quesadillas were like on point. And like I know Crown was like devouring his like ribs, and I was like, oh wow, those look perfectly cooked as well. Yeah, salmon salad, that's correct, Crown. But like everything that came out was perfect. We also had margaritas too, so having a margarita like after eating all day, I should have thought better, but everything worked out fine. Yeah. Because they were like it was like
Oh no.
because it was like $5. It was like $5 margaritas or something. It was like one of because I think that was like their special. Like they had like cheap margaritas on Fridays. So I was like, yeah, why not have one? And as I was stepping out, I was like, you know what, Suki, this is the first thing you ate since like 7 a.m.
Holy crap.
But it was a great meal, and we were even talking about the whole time like they do not get enough like credit. Like they really stepped up from like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, because I feel like a lot of things like all of them like Chili's, Fridays, Red Robin, they went for like a really rough like mediocre to bad patch, and now they're all like really good.
Yeah, I actually haven't been to any of those in a long time.
But we gotta change that now. You know what?
Yeah, you make me feel like
You know
I
what?
should.
You know what? When we do a double date with Crown Peak, we'll go to a Chili's specifically.
Nice.
Now we gotta do it because Crown said they're going under, so we gotta make it happen now.
Oh my gosh. I'm on a timetable to go to Chili's now.
Mm-hmm. We can even bring Vaughn too. She can be like the trunk.
I hope they pull it out.
Yeah, we would pull Vaughn out when we get there.
I meant Chili's.
Oh my god, I've never fifth wheeled a party before. I'll be really nervous, but I'll try my hardest.
It's not a fifth wheel of, like, it's just a party.
You can just sit under the table.
True. Oh my god.
I hear no
Can
arguments.
I ask for the high chair?
I'm gonna get you coloring.
Yes. You know what? I will be like, look. I'll even tell the waiter like or waitress be like, look. I'll tip you $20 extra if you could just get Vaughn a coloring paper and crayons.
Honestly, I want everybody.
The waiter when they leave.
Use what?
Why can't adults use the crayons? We should all just get crayons and color.
Mm-hmm.
True.
It'll be fun.
I would love if they give me just the crayons. I'm like blue, and blue.
That'd be great. Oh my god, now I'm just trying to think about what I'd order in a high chair. Be like, yeah, can I get a margarita? They're gonna be like, you're in a high chair, and I'm just gonna be like, my eyes are up here actually, so don't worry about what I'm sitting in.
She just likes to feel tall.
Exactly.
Oh, please, I'm cackling.
You know what? That's a fan art I would love to see. It's just the trio collabing Jersey chair.
Oh gosh. Jill bringing the high chair over for Vaughn.
Be like, thank you, madame. Now when you put me in there.
Vaughn tries to flirt with Joe, like, you know, like, mommy, and she'll just hits her over the head with the high chair.
Goodness gracious.
That's so funny. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. Don't go to waste.
Gotcha. Say, Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken?
Favorite part? I guess I like legs the most.
Really? I like the breast better.
Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture.
You know what? Jill has a solid point.
True.
Like, I think if it's, unless it's like a barbecue wing, at like my favorite bar, I'm usually a leg person.
Yeah, I'm a chicken thigh person.
I think
You're the best.
I think breast is only better when it's fried chicken. There's a lot of meat there, but like, I'm like 90% of the time.
Wait, is Crownser still in your chat?
Yeah,
Evil demons are swirling.
Yeah. I was gonna say, the Crownser, this reminds me of the conversation we had when you were craving chicken wings, but only flats. You said you only wanted.
Some places that you go and get flats, though, like, you could just, like, put the flat, like, put it in your mouth and just pull the meat away that easy. Some of them are, like, so good like that.
It's true. I go back and forth. Sometimes I just want flats, and sometimes I just want the drums. It depends on the
Drums
place.
all the way.
Also, I want to tease you a bit, Crown. Didn't I make, like, 2, like, you know, doodle redeems and I've been waiting on them? Teasing, of course.
I have crowns are redeemed still, too.
You know? I feel like, though, like, if you don't know where, like, if you're not familiar with the place you're getting wings from, flats can be so much better because, like, there's been places where I get, like, with, like, the legs, and they undercook them. But, like, the flats, because
Really?
there's not as much meat, you know they're always going to be cooked enough.
I think I get it.
Like, I'm not wrong, right?
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. Oh my god, what's her voice? Hang on. I almost went to Southern because we were doing it earlier.
Now I want to do a character that has a southern voice the whole time. That's so funny. That's so funny.
I'm this close to switching Alma to Southern. This close. I don't remember her voice. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? You silly girls.
Boss?
You're here talking about breasts and wings when everybody knows the best part are the wings. Wait, breasts and legs and everything knows the best part are the wings.
Boss, what's that?
Spicy chicken wings.
Where did you get spicy chicken wings?
From a spicy chicken.
Valid?
You know, spicy chicken, the shop 2 blocks from here.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings?
Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings?
Well, because.
Be right back. 1 minute.
Okay.
Just gonna go get spicy chicken wings.
I sure hope so. I don't know why I was so caught off guard by that. I mean,
Yes,
super valid. I like this.
Oh, now I really want wings. I haven't had dinner yet either.
You should get wings.
I have food here. I don't need wings. I have food here, but
You know what?
oh, do I want some?
If you're still craving wings by Friday, you should get them as a treat.
That's a good rule. I like that. Is anywhere open that would do wings right now, actually? It's not easy to get stuff in the forest in the dead of night.
So valid.
Oh my gosh, I can. Alright, quick. What kind of spicy wings am I getting?
Depends on what the place has.
Let's see. And I've gotta get traditional because we were talking about it. I can't do boneless. Let's see. They have the mild, medium, hot buffalo. They have something called desert sand, which is a hot, dry seasoning.
Holy
They
crap.
have lemon pepper. They have salt and vinegar, which I'm not really into. Honey barbecue, a spicy garlic, habanero, spicy Thai,
Ooh.
teriyaki, but that's not spicy. Caribbean jerk. I think those are all the spicy ones. They have a lot of like sweet barbecue and honey barbecue and stuff.
You said spicy garlic? I don't know why that sounds like it would hit.
Spicy garlic does sound like it would hit. Alright. I'm gonna get spicy garlic wings. We're doing this in real time.
Yeah, let's go!
Let's go! I'm making good choices today.
You are. I believe you. Caribbean jerk is so good, says Rin. I've never tried that. Also, is it Caribbean or is it Caribbean?
I feel like that's a regional dialect difference, like tomato and tomato, potato and potato, Caribbean. I feel like Caribbean is probably more common.
Right.
When I'm reading the word, my brain always wants to go Caribbean, you know?
Uh-huh. It's whatever you want it to be.
It's true.
True, very true.
I feel like it depends on the place, whether or not that's good. The Caribbean jerk or not. It depends. Yeah, spicy garlic sounds good though. I am now excited for that. Thank you, boss, for inspiring my poor choices today.
You know, sometimes that's all we need. That's all we need sometimes, man. That's
Welcome
so
back,
funny.
Ziggy. I think he's back. I saw his
back,
message.
I think.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
What are you giggling about?
Oh, I saw your mouse. Oh, I was just like, how long is Ziggy gonna lurk? Also, did you bring back spicy wings?
No, it was actually something somewhat serious that I stepped away for.
Okay, are you good to keep
Yeah,
going?
no, yeah. Our dog was howling, and I was like, "You're never howling this way. What's going on?" Turned out the neighbors were, cause where his room is to go to sleep, the next door neighbors like porches, and they were outside having drinks. So they're being a bit loud. So he was up because they were up. Everything's good. It's just I went out to be like, what are you doing? Like, what's going on? Tell me.
Thought as much. Thought as much. How do you say this name? Armitage? Yo, Armitage. I realized that's who she was talking to. Alma. I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up. But it'd be cooked otherwise.
Thank you for the hydrate, Ren. Thank you very much. I am hydrating with some honey bourbon.
One day I'll get the water redeemed. One day.
I'm almost halfway through this 2-liter jug.
Goodness.
Damn, I didn't know we were partying tonight.
You said, like, do you two have drinks? And I'm like, yeah, I got bourbon and I got tequila.
No, I said if you had a drink. I didn't ask if you had the jug. There's a difference.
Well, that's something I use for hydrate. So, like, if, like, someone hits hydrate, I take a shot from it type of thing. The tequila I had out because of, my brother's, like, really into tequilas. And I had this new one, Camarena. Anejo, and it's like really good and really smooth. So I had that out recently.
Yeah, I've actually been wanting to hear how you like that. I always thought you would like I think it's called an Anito, the aged one.
It's really good. I love it. It's not a Blanco, but it's so good.
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
The 3 tiers of tequila are like Blanco is the first one, and that's not aged. Like it's just straight out of the distillery usually. I think it can be aged up to 6 weeks or something like that, but it's a very short time. And then you have Respirado, which is kind of like the middle tier. I think that one's up to 3 years. And then Anito is much more aged. And it gets like a deeper, kind of more bourbony, whiskey, scotchy kind of level of like color and taste. Versus like a much lighter Blanco. So, yeah.
Pretty
If
cool.
you don't like tequila, but you like bourbons and such, try a nice aged Anito. Try it. I think you'll like it.
It's 100% agave tequila from Mexico, so it's like a true tequila too. I love it.
As it should be.
I've actually have a Blanco tequila, which is Luna Azul, on my shelf as well.
Do you have avocados from Mexico?
You know what's a fun fact? Avocados are not natural. They're genetically engineered.
Yeah, avocados are my favorite cryptids.
My favorite cryptid is Sakusa. Yeah, because you're up late always. So like, if I were like to walk out like at 4 a.m. into my back porch, I would see you just grazing the backyard and I'd be like, that's probably normal.
What do you mean? You accused me of not touching grass earlier today, and now I'm eating it in the middle of the night.
Touching and eating it are two different things, madam.
You know what? If it makes you feel any better, Maya, I feel like somewhere deep in the SCP headquarters, they have a file on me being like SCP like 6969, the Howler, and every time they show me a picture of my husbando, I like scream so loud that my vocal cords like end the world. Yeah.
Vaughn. Naming yourself SCP-6969 and naming it the Howler was not the right move.
Why?
Because that's just a whole sex joke. Howler 69.
Huh?
The screamer, then. We'll go with the screamer.
That's not better. That's not better.
Alright. We'll go with 42096.
X. Just put an X in there to be extra.
And all the,
No,
the file is
you-
redacted,
you-
but you just see the list of names.
You gotta do
and
the
it's in my
like
head.
Xbox gamer tag. It has to have the X in the middle, like the beginning. Like it's like a capital X and lowercase x. Then that. Then at the end, it's like lowercase x, capital X again.
Oh, you know how they have the Mandela catalog? I'll be the streaming Chan files.
The streaming chan. Well, that reminds me. They just released Volume 5 today.
I know!
was it-
Wendigoon went
or was it-
live and was watching it, and I was like, this shit kind of slaps, low-key.
Technically, it was last night, but like, I watched it today. It was definitely an experience. I think it was like very similar to like Skinner Rack
Mm-hmm.
to me.
Shout out to Religious Trauma, my favorite horror drama.
Domine, listen, Lord.
Oh my goodness.
It's been like a good few year for like analog horror stuff.
Yeah! You see that video that I posted in my horror corner?
Oh, I did not yet. Actually, speaking of like horror, Valley Verde just released its part 3.
Which one?
Oh, dude, it's so good. Valley Verde. So Valley Verde is a analog horror, but it's like based on like kind of like GameCube. I would say like GameCube Dreamcast era. Pretty much, it's like people like playing video games, but they put their like mind into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like religious trauma stuff like that. But like they just released a new video. And, like they're like Valley. It's VALLE VERDE, and they do both the English version of their videos and the Spanish version because the creator is Spanish. And
Oh,
like,
excuse me.
so like, but like Valley Verde is like up there. It's one of my favorites.
Speaking of like Spanish horror, have you ever heard of anything called the Kirlin frequency?
Yes.
That shit goes hard.
One of my favorites it's so simple, and there's been like so many like fan spin-offs is the Lacey's like diner stuff like that.
Mm.
It's like early 2000 games, like, you know, the dress up games, like the diner games that you could play on like kid like online game type of thing. And they someone made like a whole like horror like series based off of it. And then people were like, people like love. They're like, wait a second, we can make like early 2000s like Newground games or stuff like that and make horror off of it, and made so many spin-offs off of it.
I'm gonna check that out.
Hello, Peak.
They're talking about scary things, Peacock. Scary things.
Man's all about the scary
That's
things.
correct. Alright.
Great. I expect to see you here Sunday at 8 p.m.
Okay, you know, man wants to watch the set. You know, Sundays 8 p.m. We're gonna watch some Mandela Catalog on.
No, it's scary.
Oh yeah, if you don't like scary, definitely don't watch that.
I don't like scary.
You know, I do have a bit of a hot take
Oh
about
my.
Mandela Catalog, Vaughn.
Okay, okay.
When I first watched Mandela Catalog, it was scary. But I think after watching some things like Greylock, I think Mandela Catalog is not as scary, but unnerving. Where like, I think Greylock is much better jump scare, stuff like that. Where Mandela Catalog is kind of like the unnerving kind of like you're like, what's gonna happen next? Because they like do like the cartoons, stuff like that. Where it's like you're kind of like sitting back, you're sitting back in your chair, like, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? Where like Greylock is like in your face scare.
Yeah. Thank you for the redeems, Rin. I'll do that right now.
Yeah, hydrate. Get crunk.
I wish. I didn't buy any alcohol today.
That's okay though. Anyway, I'll be back to my office.
She left the bucket. Want some?
I do. Oh, mild spice. Nice.
Weird. Maybe she got a mixed up order, and that's why she left them here.
Just thing I just realized about Alma, and I wonder if she doesn't mind as much. I know her hands are like the robotic kind. I wonder if she cares or not, like, if they get, like, dirty in the moment. Like, you know, like, if you ever eat wings, you're like, oh, my hands are, like, I want to clean off my fingers, stuff like that, because of the sauce. I wonder if she just looks at it and is like, that's not a problem, because I don't feel it.
Question. Also, hello, Vimby, welcome. Thank you for the sub. My little Tubi.
She usually orders stronger stuff.
I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them.
Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like?
That's a sudden question.
Jill just like going, like, I like them tall, blonde, dark sweater, like, turtle sweater. Smart, glasses, and almost like, wow, that's... I never seen a guy like that before. And Joe's like, yep, neither have I.
I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job.
That's no good. Do you like them buff? How about tall?
We all know Cyber-san for being picky.
Super picky.
She has to have, you know, have a partner that's much taller and buffer than her.
No, I do not.
I mean, the taller part's easy.
Picky. I'm very picky personality-wise. Yes.
True.
As you should be.
How the hell she ended up with a Suki personality that was in oranges? Who the fuck knows?
It just happens.
It just happened.
No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you?
Oh, Vaughn. You know what's funny? The video you put into the 24 ranked horror ones, I put that in my own horror channel as well.
You did?
Yeah.
That was a good video.
Yeah.
I went and talked a minute because you mentioned it.
Funny enough. Okay, so I put it... I think we did it the same day, funny enough.
We did? What the fuck?
Yeah, only 3 hours apart. I did at 10 a.m., you did at 1 p.m.
Oh, fuck.
We really have the same brain cells.
That's great.
Fantastic.
We really had to have a good day of just watching horror shit, Vaughn.
We do! That'll be so fun!
We could get, I wonder if we could rope in Grindhouse, because Grindhouse is really into, like, analog horror.
Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah, we could ask them. But that would be fantastic.
It would love it.
I like them well dressed.
We know you do.
If they go out in iron shirts and well coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye.
We know that.
So hard to voice her. Some muscles is always fine too, but sharply dressed guys catch my attention faster.
We know that.
And yet you're still single.
No, you're not. You can get it on a crown. I don't see why you cannot watch, like, horror with us.
Yeah.
I'm too scared, so you guys have fun.
No, you gotta
Very
join.
valid.
So that's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely.
I see.
So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy.
What do I get you?
Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth.
Okay.
Choose something with dairy. Or
True.
a cream.
Actually, so
creamy drink.
I learned something actually about that. Like, milk is both good and bad for you because like the milk does get the spice out of your mouth, but drinking too much milk is just gonna, it doesn't mix well in your stomach.
I think one of the worst things that I hate seeing when watching like VTuber friends like do a spicy challenge and they already cannot handle spice whatsoever. Oh, it just burns me watching them chug a soda. And I'm like, that
No,
you
don't
no
do that.
no please don't do that. I was like, you just made it worse. And then they have to end stream because they're in so much pain. I'm like, yeah, you should not do that. Don't do that again. Like, oh god.
'Cause I remember someone like teaching me because like they were like really into like spicy food and they're like yeah, swishing milk in your mouth is fine because it'll get the taste out and everything. They're like don't drink too much milk because the dairy plus the spice in your stomach plus the food is not gonna be a good combination.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah, because certain stuff will make the milk curdle.
That's
Dude,
why.
mine's
That's
gonna be
why.
a prank, 'cause
That's why like a
they're
pranking shot was
very-
always cement mixer because it's dairy plus a type of it's lemon I think it is and it curdles immediately so it'll curdle before you take the shot. Burnt toast. So toast is so something I learned is like toast is always good for like anything that has to do with like soaking up something. That's why they always say like toast is great. Like breads especially is great if you're drinking because it's going to soak it up. That's why I like to have like pizzas when I do, when I ever drink because like yeah the grease is a bit bad, but the grease also helps with it as well as all that bread is going to soak it up. You just don't want to get like a pepperoni pizza because there's so much grease. Like just get like a margarita pizza or like a very doughy kind.
Margarita pizzas are so good if they're done right. Oh, like
That's so
what I
true.
like to get at a new pizza place to kind of feel out if it's a good place or not. So I feel like margarita is so simple, but it's very easy to like do it poorly, you know?
The reason why you don't want to do too much milk is one is that the dairy itself is not going to settle with most things. It could curdle or just the combination of it is just going to make your stomach upset. It's why like with spicy challenges they don't try to drink too much milk. They kind of like sip it because if you drink too much milk at once with the spicy wings it's just going to make you sick. Like milk is great if you want to get the taste out of your mouth. Like if you want to like do it as like a palate cleanser, but you do not want to be chugging milk.
Yeah, sometimes room temperatured water, it goes a long way.
It does.
Oh, you're watching The Boy and the Heron, Bimby. That's a good movie. The dub
I've been
casting's
wanting to
actually
watch
pretty
that
good.
one.
Dub casting's pretty good.
No spoils. I do really want to see that.
Oh, and Crown, to answer you about how you said it was an anime, it's so me and Von are into like analog horrors, which is like YouTube series based like
Yeah, it's all
VHS
the stuff on
stuff like
YouTube.
that. The one I was mentioning, like Greylock, it's like a lot of the videos. Like one of the videos I love especially is done via like security camera. So good.
Oh, speaking of like different styles, do you know angel hair?
Yes, I know Angel Hair. I actually showed May it, and May even
Really?
actually showed some of her friends it.
The style change
Yeah.
in that, like, oh, it's so
Yeah.
good. I was like, what the
It ended
fuck?
up being
This is
so
sick.
wholesome.
I
Yeah.
do a bit of arm twisting. I'm like May, you'll love this, and she did love it.
It's pretty good. I like that one.
I trust your discretion.
You did like it.
I did like it.
I think that was one of the ones where it. So like knowing analog horror, I went to that like okay, this is gonna be really scary, but like it was actually really heartwarming. And I left Angel Hair almost crying. I'm like, damn.
No. It's funny, when I saw Angel Hair, I was thinking it was gonna be like a Mandela catalog.
Oh yeah,
like,
so did I. Like
esque, like religious thing, but it wasn't. And I was like, oh.
Winnie Goon was the same way. He's like, he like the times where he's pausing, he's like, this is gonna turn out to be evil. It's gonna be like, all this stuff. It's
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
like,
I saw that one too.
he was just like going off like how Angel Hair is gonna do, they could be a very evil turn. And everyone in the comments were just trying to convince him, like, no, Winnie Goon, give it a chance, give it a chance. And then he came out like the last episode, like he's like, I should not be that touched by a video like that. And then he even came out saying like Angel Hair is one of the best analog series generally. And he watches them all. So like he's watched Greylock, he's watched The Painter, he's watched Mandela, he's watched like so many of them. And he came out and said like Angel Hair is one of his favorites. Easy, like.
And it's so strange that he fell in love with Mandela Catalog so much that him and Alex are actually friends now, which is so strange. I was like, that's kind of cool, but
yeah, him. It was him.
Worlds collide.
It was him, Alex, and the creator that did the giant one, the one that, like the underground mall. I can't remember what's off the top of my head. It's like the Outlook.
Oh yeah. I know what
Because
you're talking about.
the three of them watched it together. Because Alex was in there.
I remember seeing that video.
Him and Alex was in there, and Winnie was just so scared by the rolling giant. For some reason, it was just like scaring him so much, like he couldn't look at it, and like they were just teasing him about it, and that was like another really good series.
I think it's funny, like how like he watches the series, but he doesn't ever ask for anything like spoilers. So like I remember earlier this morning when he was watching season 5.
Yeah.
Okay, when he was watching season 5 for Mandela Catalog, and everyone was like, when the shepherd came over and was like, look, I think it's you, and then he was like, no, it's not me. I would be so mad if it was me. Funny stuff.
Funny stuff. There was like one other thing. Oh yeah, and him, Winnie Goon and Papa Roach do a podcast together.
Oh yeah. They do like SP stuff and like creepypastas.
Because like I know him and Meat Canyon does it, and I love it because like, hello Folly, hey Folly, you wanna do something? Folly, if you're still here, if you're listening. If you're quick, I need you to like get ready, okay? But a redeem has not been taken. So if you're quick, Folly, you can be the #1 Suki fan for tonight.
Oh.
I always tease her about that. I think this is...
I'll wait for me to get back to read that. Also, I'll be right back myself.
You both being right back, come on now.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Okay. You see, when Suki got up, Vaughn and I were chatting, and I was like, you know, I haven't had dinner. Spicy wings sound really good, so I just got my spicy wings.
You're kidding. Vaughn said be right back, so we're now waiting for Vaughn.
I hope she also cooked spicy wings. How great
I
is
swear
that?
to God. Well, she already ate.
I'm back. Oh yeah, I already ate, but spicy wings, frick, I might have to indulge in soon.
I will share with you. Vaughn picked out spicy garlic for me.
I did. Hooray!
I'm method acting. I'm getting in character, that's all.
Very much necessary. Very much needed.
Yes.
Here.
Hmm. It helps. Thanks. Alright, so next question. What kind of girl do you like? Poor Jill.
Nah.
Poor Jill. Hmm. Hmm.
You first.
Sorry, I don't swing that way.
Man, we're just watching Jill die in real time.
I know. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but
So if Jill is just found in real life, is Alma just Sakura-san in real life? Is that what we're getting to?
what?
Do you have the same typing guy as you're saying? There's no one more well dressed than Suki. Yep.
Oh,
True. Very true. The Moon Rabbit hopped down in a fitted suit. No, I prefer men.
Come on, you say like in my forest or in my grove.
You can't make me. No, you.
Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light colored hair.
Light colored hair.
Yeah, like redheads and such.
What about white? Like your boss?
You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you?
Sorry. It's just that when she got here with that bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden.
Hmm.
Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me?
Yeah, I guess.
Let's say I'm into girls too, and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with that? Hmm.
Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment. I wouldn't ever let you go.
You know what, Jill? You're pretty real. Jill's a real one.
Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling bad these last days?
What? Oh, that. I told you not to think too much about it.
And I told you I wanna know. Come on, Jill. You've heard my problems so many times. Now I wanna help you.
Luffy set.
Luffy set?
I can hear him causing disturbance.
Hello, Luffy said. We love you. Little bunny thumbs. Come on, come here.
Eh?
I told you to sit here. Come on.
What? What are you?
All right then. Now I'm the bartender and you're the client.
Hardly. The bartending station only works with me.
You know something I noticed about a lot of the characters in this game? Is that they wear clothes like that goes up to the neck. Like at least midway.
I guess you're right.
I think there's only been one character with a like cut low, and it's our mercenary dude. Everyone else is like turtlenecks for the most part.
He can
That's
do
true.
it wrong.
Look, you've seen his biceps. You're not gonna mess with that. Even Joe's like, you know what? I'm not. You know what? If someone walks in and sees him, they're not gonna do anything.
True.
I see. Okay then, I'll move this here and
May I state a little
move
something?
this here and click this
Oh.
and yeah, go on. What was that? It scared me.
She hacked the console. But did you notice something about her symbol?
That's totally Alice Rabbit. It's totally her.
Oh my gosh.
So, bit of spoiler, but but you can catch on with that. Alma is Alice Rabbit.
That's fucking crazy. What? I like that.
And now it works for you, for me, and that dog in a Hawaiian shirt.
Why with him too?
He's a dog in a Hawaiian shirt.
Right, and how did you even manage to? Oh yeah, hacker, right.
Now we've changed roles. You've been feeling bad. Mind telling me why?
It's a long story. I don't even know where to start.
Start from the beginning.
Okay then, it's something that goes back to my college years.
Whoa, that's taking it way back.
My sister is playing really loud music, so if you guys can hear it through these paper thin walls of ours, my bad.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
music is oh my. The curses that are coming out. The slang.
I just see my microphone moving whenever the music plays, and I'm like, ew. I hate it. Anyway, back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me feel anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half a career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave me more credits. I really liked her, and after some time I found out she liked me too.
Oh.
Started going out, I met all of her family, even, and
You want a drink?
what?
A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client.
Also, can we take a moment just to appreciate Jill's outfit that we can actually see her on the other side of the screen?
She looks so cute!
Yeah.
I love her!
It's really nice to see her. It's fun.
There was no such pause.
Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface.
A sugar rush then. You can't mess that up.
Right.
I also want to point this out right here. So welcome back, Joe. Welcome back, Alma.
It's funny.
Optional alcohol. Here.
Nice.
How is it?
Well, like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this good feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me.
You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know?
People don't go to bars for cuteness, though.
You've obviously never been to a cat bar then.
I'm
Please
sorry.
Shoujo.
I'm just imagining like Stella accidentally being invited to one by Sai, and they're just like, "What is this? Why? Don't you have no shame?"
That's funny.
Besides, my chest can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So, keep telling the story.
Well, as the career went on and on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study sessions after study sessions, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, well, reading my speech. While reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack.
Fear of public speaking?
Can you say something? If she's good enough to make a speech during her graduation, she has to be like a valedictorian or something. So like Jill's like really smart then.
Oh, true?
Yeah, they're talking about like, she definitely worked her butt off.
I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I had only gone through the motions, day after day, from high school to graduating. I felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped. And I realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all of my strength to not start running like a panic mess. So, a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things developed pretty quickly. She said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house, and I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again.
Oh. I'm sorry. I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that.
Can you imagine if like Jill was like spiteful to him? I was like, yeah, now you know how I feel.
Why are you feeling bad about it after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling bad for years.
I have, but it's not just because of that.
Eh?
The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabriella, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week.
Oh.
Vocalized nanomachine rejection. A heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time, but never told anyone. Oh, I feel a little yawn, hold on.
Sleepy Vaughn.
Sleepy Vaughn.
Yeah.
Maybe after we beat this night day, we call it in for you.
Probably. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true, she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know. I just feel like all kinds of failure.
Jill.
And to make it worse, I also lashed out on Gabby. Yes, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, for fuck's sake. She lost a sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride? Fear? A stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I've loved as a thing of the past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologizing to her forever. Truly forever. Such a piece of shit. Selfish piece of shit.
I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this.
Yo, boob tender.
Okay, now that's a new nickname to use. No, we will never make that your nickname, Maya.
Oh, you meant for me? No. That's a hard no. Absolutely not. Nope. Nope. Nope.
I'll make it mine.
I can get behind that one, alright.
I am the vice president of the anti-biddy community.
Oh my goodness. Yes?
Can you get me a big beer here?
Coming right up. A big beer, big beer, big beer. What makes a beer big in this thing? I like that usually. Doesn't it usually say that Jill's talking down there? Like the name Jill and then whatever? Or no?
Just this.
Okay. Big beer for Jill.
Hello, Rare.
Hello, Rare.
Rare!
Does
Thanks.
Rare fucking have rambly emotes? Okay. Never mind. I thought it was like rambly for everyone. I was like, holy shit.
I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment.
Do you drink lots of beer?
One of the perks of the BTC issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted.
Can I get one of those?
Whoa, that's what Sugi has.
You know what? I think I had to take a shot at that. Cheers.
I'll sip water to that.
Trevor calls you off of that.
Oh.
You know what? I should make it like a minty type drink. Like type shot and just name it the Von Cough Drop.
I'll take it.
The Von drop.
Yeah, it's like
Oh my god,
It'd be
Mom,
like-
my face.
it would be like Rebel Stilts, like the mint drink, and then it'd be like the like Evan Williams honey, and it'd just be like, yep, that's the cough drop.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, I'm famous. Oh my god.
Hey, Jill. What kind of girl was Lenore?
Oh, well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state.
So, just like you're behaving right now?
Shut up. I was worse.
Can't picture that, really.
Don't. It's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time, I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist.
This sounds like someone feels like talking to me.
Hmm.
I'll just be talking about a video game and someone like, did you see Copa America? And I should be like, what?
It's great, though. I love it.
She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling for hours.
That's how Soul House I introduced me to people.
Nope. What an awkward introduction that is.
I feel like that'd be like funny if you were doing like friends who know.
Yeah, but like, because they're both scientists, I'm picturing them at like a corporate dinner or something, like a science meeting.
Can you imagine the boss that was like all for it? Like that's like their ship, and they're just like sipping the drink like slay.
I mean, I would. I'd be like, slime! Man. I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person. I just wanted to apologize. And now... You know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending.
Oh.
Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remembered a night we spent in a club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions, and all that.
I do think, in a side note, that's one of the cool things about like making different cocktails or shots is like how the drinks like mix together, like the taste wise, the color, do they just go on top of each other? Because I've made like shots where like the red, white, and blue, like a red, white, and blue shot, like they're all different layers. Some just mixed together. I think that's like one of the cool things about like how different liqueurs and liquors, like how they might mix or not.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed, agreed.
Or like one of my favorites is like making like a Tom Collins. So you have gin, which is like a very strong like bitter slash sour liqueur, and then you add club soda to like dilute it a bit, but then you add simple sugar to make it sweet, but then you don't want to make it too sweet because how simple syrup is so sweet. You add lemon juice to it to like counteract it a bit to add back that lemonade taste. Like it's just so cool how they make it like that.
Yeah, it is
Or
really
like,
cool.
or like people are like, oh yeah, dark rum, ginger beer, dark and stormy.
It was a dark and stormy
They're
night.
strong too. But it's very interesting how they can all mix like that.
Yeah. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending?
Oh, interesting. Are you okay?
Here's the value of okay, yeah. It's just... I wanted to thank you, Alma.
Thank me.
I guess I just needed someone to tell all of this to. And you were the one. You volunteered yourself. You insisted on listening to me. You stood there, listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, that I'm not one of the spouts of love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client, but I really appreciate your friendship. Or at the very least, your patronage. I really enjoyed working for you.
Oh. Jill, are you dying?
Shut up! I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here.
Sorry, it's just... It's weird for you to get so sappy.
Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost, and if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. Hate it.
That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same.
Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know.
Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted though.
Hey,
Yeah?
I mean it, you know? Thanks for everything today.
Silly Jill. You listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right?
Right.
I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget. Did you ever talk about all this with your parents?
They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet.
Why don't you do that sometime?
I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems.
Patty, what are you on about? Turns out the surrogate to marshmallow ratio was what was off. Guess I'll have to do better next time. What are you on about?
Patty, you've got this. If anyone can figure it out, it's you. Patty is cooking. Patty is doing science. You would let the man
Nice.
be.
I'm trying to make an entrance. Okay.
Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems.
You know, Patty, as your ugly friend is, I do know where you live. Thank you for your 22-month sub. You know, on a side note, side tangent, I realized I've been streaming that long.
Wait, what? Was he subbed before you started streaming?
No, you can't. But I know I hit it like pretty quick when I started as Suki.
Ah, I see. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday.
Take care.
That Alma girl sure is nice.
Oh my gosh, sorry. I took like the biggest drink of water. Boss, did you hear all that?
Actually, Patty, I think the person that has been here since the beginning I like to tease is Lori.
Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already.
It did?
You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow.
Right. Oh yeah, boss. About those chicken wings.
Idiot.
But you're right, Patty. You've been here since the beginning.
Sorry, Dana. We don't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said.
What do you mean by other stream? Were you here during the off stream?
Is that how they treat their regulars? Call the manager.
Boss? I like that one. Cherish kitty hack.
You gotta cherish your titty hackers, people. You gotta cherish your titty hackers.
Gotta. Part of me wants to believe that the boss just brought the chicken for those two.
I believe it.
So I gotta cherish man. Even more.
Huh?
I'm teasing. Because you voiced Alma.
Oh, yes. Haha, cherish me.
What is it that Jill says you fill she would fill the whole bathroom? Like, even though you will fill the whole bathroom. I do love their friendship, though.
Me too.
Alright. I don't think there's too many things that are new. Yeah, and that. But I think you're feeling very tired, Vaughn, from what we've been hearing.
Oh yeah, sorry guys.
You're good.
No, don't be sorry. I also destroyed my voice with hot, spicy wings.
Yeah, I wonder.
We're even. Look, I blame Boss. She was very convincing.
Very.
I know who I'm gonna raid, though, at the very least.
I'll go ahead and follow in.
Cloud Q is celebrating 400 followers by playing some Phasmo.
Yeah,
yeah.
Cloud. I love Cloud. Let's go.
I think I followed them because of you. I like them.
I believe the only Cloud part is capitalize. I'm just gonna wait till their ad finished out and then I'm gonna raid out. Yep. I think they're playing with a few people. I think Folly's one of them, and I think Fluffy's another. Right,
Cloud is with a K, right?
Yep. I'm gonna raid.